Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want to make a pinafore dress. Yes, so that is how they call it. Pinafore, yes, it's pinafore dress gathers around it with this fabric. This fabric is actually of 3 yards. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. So welcome to my channel. This is your first time on my channel. Kindly subscribe to this channel and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let's get right into my dressmaking. Dressmaking. So this outfit, our first cutout was the part I'm using for gathers. Cut out the part I'm using for gathers. And the way I actually want to cut it, I'll be cutting the front part separately and the back side separately. And it's going to have a zip at the back. Yeah, to have a zip at the back, that's what I want to make. So for that, for my gathers, because I want it to be full, I'll be using ×3 of my waist. My waist is 28. So for the front part, that's 14, the back 14. So for the front, 14 × 2, I'll cut out what how much I need. That's 14 × 3. I think that's how many now? 28 plus 14. That's 42. Am I correct? Yes, that's 42 inches. So for the front, I need 42 inches. For the back, I also need 42 inches. So, but for the back, because it has a zip, I also divide the back into 2. Yeah, so that will make it 3 piece. The front will be full and the back will be 2 piece for each side because of my zip I'm fixing. And for the length for it, so I'll just minus my half length from my short gown measurement. My short gown measurement is 38. So and my half length is 14. So that means what I need left is 24 inches. So the length will be I'm using 26, half inch to join above, and the rest will be what I'm using for my hem. That's 1.5 inch for my hem at the end, at the down part of my pinafore dress. So let's get right into it. So I actually cut everything together. That's the whole 84 now. I do 42 for the front, 42 for the back. The whole 84. So I'll just split it into 2. So this is 42 here. This is 42. So I'll just split it into 2. Then I'll split one of it into 2. So these are for my down parts, the gathers. I'll put it aside. So for my upper part, I want to make the pattern. Actually, I've actually done the pattern directly on the fabric, but I have some alterations I'll do. So I'll first do it on the paper first, then I'll cut out. So I'll do the line up here that will serve as my shoulder line first. So this is where my measurement will be starting from. So the first measurement I'll take is my shoulder to my armhole. That's my armhole measurement. My round armhole measurement divided by 2, which is 7.5. Then my shoulder to my waist, which is 14 inches. So on this line, I'll place my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 6.5. I also place it here to get a straight line. So I want to do my shoulder slope. So I'll measure 3 inch. I'll go down here by 1 inch. Okay, so now I've done my shoulder slope. Because it's a pinafore, I won't be starting exactly from here, which is my shoulder. I'll come in by 1 inch, which is on this line. That's this place. Please note, I came in here by 1 inch. And on this place, I'll place my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, which is 3.5. So I'll connect from here to here. So for my neck, 4 inches wide, and for the depth I also use 4 inch. So I'll be doing a different neck for my back actually, but that is when I want to cut on my fabric now. So this is what I'll cut out. So this is what I have for my front, which I'll also be using to cut my back. So for this, I'm adding 0.5 allowance to all the sides, 0.5 here, 0.5 here, 0.5 to my neck also. So this is my front pattern. I'm using it to cut off my back pattern now. So I'm using a zip allowance of 1 inch. So this is, I've not cut out my neck now, so I'm making what, a smaller neck for my back. So I came up my front neck by 2 inches. So I'll split it into 2 because my back is 2-piece. So this is my front, this is my front, and this is my back. So the next thing I'll do now is to cut stay. I'll cut stay and iron on the back, and I also cut the lining for this upper part. That's 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll cut the lining also. So this is an estate, no, it's an interfacing. So I'll iron it on the wrong side of my fabric. This is the right side, and this is the wrong side. So I'll iron it on this side, on this side, and this side, and I also cut out my lining for it. So I'll iron my interfacing, the estate, on every of it. So now I'll take to the sewing machine and I'll join my shoulders together. I'll join my shoulders together, I'll do the same for my lining also. I'll join the shoulders together also. So I've joined by the shoulder. This is it. So I open it up like this. It's what I have. And also for my lining also, I've joined by the shoulders also. So I'll open it, this front side facing this front, like this. So now I'm sewing everything except this down part and this down part. So I'm sewing my sides on 0.5 allowance I added. I'm sewing this side like this, round to the neck area like this, back here and down back. This is my zip allowance area. So on 0.5 I thought I'll be sewing, and I'll sew this side also straight down. So I've sewn it and I notched my neck after sewing. So I'll turn it out. So this is my upper part. So let's move on to the down part. So this is my band. I cut out 2 pieces. Yes, so I cut out my waist measurement, my round measurement, which is 28, and I added 1 inch to it, that's 21. So the 1 inch is for ½ inch zip allowance on both sides, ½ inch here and ½ inch here. So I cut out 2 pieces of it, and the wideness is 2.5 inch. The wideness is 2.5 inch. So I'll be using ½ inch to join to the upper side half inch to join to my lower side. So I have 1.5 inch left as my main band. So for my pocket, it's actually 20 inches long, so I folded it into two. So this will be my pocket. Let me show you how I'll be fixing what my pocket. So if you are still watching to this point, I need you to be patient. This method of fixing pockets is something I actually use to fix pockets on my gathered trousers, on my trousers, or maybe you want to fix trousers on a gathered skirt. You can use this method, but it's actually not straightforward. So you have to be patient at this point and watch this part. So this was the down part I cut first at the beginning of this tutorial. So this is my front and this is one of my back. So this and this, I'll take it to the sewing machine and I'll join on 0.5 inch like that. Then I will leave my pocket opening down and my sewing allowance here. So I'll be leaving 6 inches here from here to here, space down. So this is where my stitch will stop, straight down here. So this is it, I've joined. Yeah, so I want to fix my pocket here now. So for my pocket, I'll take it to the sewing machine first, and I'll close this side. So I've closed it, and this is it. So this is what I have. So I'll also close this place, leaving outwards my pocket opening, the same opening I left here. So I'll close this place. I'll leave out a space of 0.5 inch here. So I'll close here from here to here, like that. So I've closed this down part. So I have this. So I'll open like this. You can see this is my pocket. I'll fix this side to this side on 0.25 to this side. Then after that I'll fix this side to this second part, this one, like that. So this is it. My pocket has been fixed. Let's see. Let me show you the inside. You can see how it looks like. This is my pocket. Yeah. So I'll do the same thing for the other side also. Next thing I have to do is to gather. So for my gathering, I'm gathering directly on my band. This is my band. I ironed with paper stay, the soft one. So this is my band. I folded into two. Can see what I'm doing. I notched. I want to know my midpoint. So from this midpoint, I'll measure. Remember, my waist is 28 divided by 2. That's 14. That 14 divided by 2, that's 7. So from here, I'll measure 7 so I can get where my sides will be. So this is the midpoint, and this is 7. So this 7 also, I'll notch it. So you can see that. So I'll measure what I have from where I notch to this place. I'll measure my waist again, which is 7 inch. This is it. So that means from this place to this place, I have 14 inches, and the rest is my allowance, which I'll use to join my band, and also 0.5 watts for my zip allowance. Okay, so I'll also notch that place. So that will make it 3 places that I notched. So when I open up, that will be 5 places that I notched, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is actually my midpoint. So I'll place my band. So I've also actually notched the midpoint for my down part also. So I'll turn it. This is the wrong side. Sorry, this is the wrong side. This is the right side. So I'll pin this midpoint to the midpoint of the band here. Okay. So now this pocket area, this is my pocket. And see, I'm holding just my pocket. So I know this is the side. So the side is what? The second notch area I notched here. I'll pin this pocket area to it. This is my second notched area. This is my pocket. So I'm picking just my pocket, please. So I'll do the same here also, my pocket area. Let me actually remove this so you can see what I actually did for the pocket. Can you see my pocket? Fixed to the band straight. This is my pocket. I actually fixed it to the band straight. So this is my front part. This is the front part also of my band. So I'm gathering this on this front part from here to this place. Then I'll gather this side. I'm gathering this side, all this on this part, and I'll stop by 0.5. I'll leave 0.5 space here. So the same thing here. I have all this also for this side. Leave it 0.5 on this side also. So I'll gather here on top like this. Now leave 0.5 space left. So the reason I actually notch this center place is so that while gathering, I will ensure that what my gathering words is it's correctly distributed. So that means there will be not too much gathers here more than this side. So everything will have to be full. So you actually do not want to go through this stress here. Yeah, you can actually fix your pockets. Instead of fixing your pockets directly from this beginning, you can measure 3 inches from here to this place. Then you fix your pocket from here down. So you have this place closed and you just gather everything. But I like this method because it makes my pocket firm to the band. It makes my pocket firm to the band. So that's why I'm actually using this method. It might look stressful. So now I'll take to the sewing machine and actually gather. So the stressful part is actually over. I gathered, you can see I leave 0.5 space here, and also I left space here also. So this is my other band. I'll place it. Normally it's supposed to come like this, so I'll place it like this first. Yeah. So I'll pin those sides down. So you can see I have this. Yeah, so I'll take from here, from this side, like this, and so on 0.5. I'll get here, I'll turn, I'll sew on 0.5, on 0.5, down, straight down, and I'll go back here also on 0.5. So this is it, I've sewn. And see, so this is my band. So I'll open it out. Now iron. So actually I forgot to show you guys the back. So you see how the pocket is at the back. Can you see? So see, this is my pocket. You can see it's straightly fixed. So this is my band now. I've ironed. You can see the back. You can see the inside. So remember, this is my midpoint. This is my midpoint. This is my sides. So for the midpoint now, I want to fix what's my upper part. So I have to ensure that what the midpoint actually what aligns. You can see midpoint have to align. So I'll first be fixing it on this part, on this one like this. So normally this is how it should go inside. This will be folded in, and that part too will be folded in. So I'll be picking it like this place like this. Can you see what I did? This is the lining. So I'm sewing from here to here on 0.5. So this is it. I've sewn. This is it. So I have what my bags left. So the same way I bent for this, I also do the same thing for this side. You can see this way like this. Remember, I'm fixing on just one band. So I'll fix here also, very close. Now this is our zip area. We still are fixing our zip. So I'll sew from here to here on 0.5. I'll also sew here also on 0.5. So I've sewn this part. So I'll open it up to my right side now. You can see what I have here. So I'll take to the ironing table. I'll iron like this. I'll fold all this in. I'll iron like this. So I'll also fold this one too, like this in. Like this. So I'll fold it in like this also in. First on the ironing table. So I've ironed, you can see. So I'll take to the sewing machine and I'll sew from here straight down till I get to this other part. So if you don't want to do it like this, you can actually fix your upper part first, like I fixed this down part. Then you now fix the down part like I'm fixing these upper parts. I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. So this is it. I've joined. Let's see. The upper parts. Yeah, so my pinafore is actually ready. You can see this is the back. So I'll fix my zip and I'll close the down part. So just to close the down part, fix my zip, and my pinafore is ready. It's ready. This is the front. So lovely.